All right, so we have finished our spot illustration, and we have even played with some color separation effects. And we've gotten it where we really like it. And if I like everything about the color separations except how they muddied my line work, I can always go back to my line work, make a duplicate of it, bring it up above everything, and so that my line work's perfectly clean, even with the color hold. And I can play with its opacity. There's just so many things you can do. Endless playground. But once you're happy with your spot illustration fully, and it works on these different backgrounds, middle gray, black, and white, all successfully, then we can submit it. And first, of course, we submit it as a PNG, so File, Save As, with the backgrounds turned off. A PNG to the desktop. The only reason you wouldn't have PNG as an option, so I'll update this. This is my PNG with color separations. I'll show you the difference. I can just put them side by side. Because color separations aren't always helpful, but they're just something I use a lot in my work. And what do we upload? Well, not only the PNG, but also our sketch, our original sketch, whether it's digital or whether it's from our sketchbook. I'm going to upload that. And then my vector line work, whether we did digital inking or whether we scanned and live traced, we're going to upload that.
What format does the vector have to be in?
So in order to be able to put it online, we have to make it a PNG or even just a JPEG. Because for this, you've already shown me with your logo that you can make, a vector line work. So what I would do is actually just open it up in preview, so I don't have to go into Photoshop at all. Just double click it and then just say File. Well, I don't like how it goes right to the edge, so no, instead what I would do is just practice what we've done before. Open up Photoshop, make a new file, make it 8 by 10 inches, just like you would if you were making it print ready. By 350 pixels per inch. Call it your assignment 7 line work. Though I don't see why you would want to print this, but this is how you can get it online. And then once you have that, you can just drag your EPS in as a smart object and then center it and place it. And then save. I would just save it as a JPEG so that the white's behind it. If you save it as a PNG without the white, then it won't show up on dark backgrounds. Okay, so we have that. And then you have your final PNG. I have two options here. I have my PNG without the color separations and my PNG with the color separations. So which one do I like better? I like it better with the color separations, especially since I'm making him look like an old He-Man. So that's the one I will upload. Okay, those are the 3 requirements. So these 3. Put them up to the class photo bucket. In the right folder. And you'll feel good about yourself, because you'll have gotten it in by today's critique deadline. And we'll continue to work with this in assignment 8 as we add a font treatment around it. and turn it into a poster. But the strength of the spot illustration is going to be pivotal. Everything working. Computer's going very slow today. But I'm in the right folder, so I'm going to click on upload and then drag those 3 images in. Your sketch, your vector line work, your finished colored image. And just title them in this way. Your sketch, use your name, whoops, and the numeral 1. Your vector line work, use your name and the numeral 2. And your fully colored spot illustration as a PNG. Notice that the background is coming through behind it as your name and the numeral 3. Notice that CMYK separations can sometimes look a little bit different on different backgrounds. But that was our process in a nutshell. Now here's the optional step you can do. You can go to this site, redbubble.com. And I use this site because it's the best site I've found where you can have the option of making your work private. And then I already have an account, so I'm going to sign in. But you can create your own account for free. And I just have to remember what my account is, I guess. Always fun with passwords now, right? All right, and once you're signed in, you're able to add new works. This is completely optional, but you can make it completely private as well. So, what I'm going to do is add that PNG, my final PNG. Whoops, not all 3, just this one. Drop it in. It will ask me for some information about it, such as what the title should be. And I'm going to call it design and illustration and digital art. And do I want leggings of Putin? No, not so much. Do I want travel mugs? No. I have all these different options. What the best one to kind of look at is clothing and stickers for spot illustrations. And so I want to edit my options there. And in editing my options, I can play with different placements of it, though this actually placement's pretty good, but maybe I'll move it up a little bit. And I can pick the default color, and I can see how it looks with the different colors behind it, even different textures behind it. You can see where the offset helps when it's on darker colors. That's actually a pretty nice color. And I can pick, of course, the different types of shirts, that it would go on. Let's just do the unisex at that brown color. I like that. All right. Apply changes. And I want to disable the ones I don't like. Though pillows are pretty cool too. But they're better for square designs, right? But I can shrink my size and just have it floating on a white pillow. Could work pretty well as a phone design. So you start to see the versatility of this work. Who can design with a big hole right there? Anyway, it's a unique design challenge for sure. But I'm going to disable everything except for the t-shirt. And it automatically detects which ones you have enough resolution for. Okay. Now, this is where you can decide. This is what I like about this site. I only want myself to be able to see this when I'm logged in. I don't want anyone to see it. And if you do want anybody to see it, then they can buy it from you. And maybe you can make some money, but make sure that you own all the rights to it. I think Putin on the Ritz is pretty safe. Putin's a public figure, allowed to be caricatured. And even though I'm playing with Ritz crackers and I'm playing with He-Man, I'm not showing them in such a way that I think I'll get sued. Okay, so if you do this, and if you experiment with this, I want to see what choices you made, and this is how. So once it's added the work, it's an example of the spot illustration I did last semester. All right, I want you to show me the product that you like. I particularly like Redbubble for its stickers. They make beautiful stickers, they're really cheap. And if I wanted to save this and upload it to PhotoBucket just to show, I would just right-click on it and say Save Image As to the desktop. And then I could upload that. Or I could look at the t-shirt version. They're always changing how this navigates. And I could upload this image. You know, of what it looks like on a t-shirt. Or even just this whole image. And so that's the other option you have. So I will add those in just to show the versatility of a good spot illustration. I will add the sticker solution and the shirt solution in as Carl 4 and Carl 5. Because this is my intended purpose of this image. And once you set up an account with Redbubble, you can set them up to pay you through PayPal. And you can set your percentages you want to make from the work, all that kind of stuff. You're not going to make a ton of money, but it's no work for you to share your stuff out there and to see who's interested. Okay, I need to move the work from my bucket to another place. So if you accidentally upload to the wrong place, like I did, you want to turn on Organize and move it to the right assignment. In this case, assignment 7. And if you title them correctly, they will all organize by the name. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's all there is to it.